What's good, darling? And welcome back to the Northern Belle Resort Wellness Spa. I cannot believe you are about to check out, honey. I hope you've enjoyed your stay, and I've enjoyed having you. You make it easy to be a host. If you're here, you know what's up. We are going over the last 5 chapters of Atomic Habits. I have enjoyed this read so much, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it too. So let's get into it before y'all check out before our next reservation. As you guys know, Handy Danny iPaddy Weddy is here, and we are going to just get right into it with chapter 16, how to stick to good habits every day. Tracking. We talked about this before. Tracking keeps you consistent. I told you guys I'm obsessed with my Apple Watch. I love her. I love she. It is the easiest way for me to track my habit. Also, for my planner girlies, I love a good Hobonichi Weeks, okay? I decided to use my weeks planner for content and habit tracking. That is the easiest way for me to track because I get a little sense of fulfillment every day about marking something off. So, also, another key factor here, what gets measured gets managed. Let's just break it down for people with money, right? If we know that we want to obtain a certain amount of money in our savings account or whatever, we would check on that. We would maintain that. We would continue to measure it. Or even, let's say for someone on a fitness journey, if you wanted to lose or gain a certain amount of weight, you would track that. And even if it's not weight that you're looking for a physique change, you would measure your body. You would make sure that these things are following suit for what we have planned. There's no difference here with your habits. Honestly, I told you guys before, Gold Star Kid. If I get this, there's so many different things on Amazon, on Temu, on Shein, all these different sources that you guys can get to manage your habits. If you are one of those people who likes to write down a little slidey thing, they have those on Amazon. If you're one of those people who just like to see the habits posted up, get you a poster board or a whiteboard or whatever, they have them at Dollar Tree. Do those things so that you can just check them off, because we need you to make sure you are maintaining the good habits, and this is how we do it. We track. Okay, next. Chapter 17, an accountability partner will change everything. There is nothing like having someone who's rooting for you that also has the same goals, and it's never any competition. Again, bringing y'all back to my girl, Watch Orisha. I love the fact that my friends and I have each other on our Apple Fitness. I will never forget, I was in the middle of a workout, and my homegirl texted me and said, "You go, girl." And I'm like, because I was about to give up. Thank you, honey. Also, when you have someone who believes in you, believes in your dream, believes in your goals, they are able to track you. I will share very candidly because I'm very open about my faith. I love God. I love Jesus. we're a unit. I am on a modesty journey, not just with my clothing, because I feel like I have that down pretty well. I'm pretty modestly dressed. It's my mouth. I am a very polished person when I need to be. However, code switching is such a thing, right? I can get down and dirty with a curse word. And modesty is not just what you are presenting on your body. It's also the words that you say, the thoughts that you think, the feelings that you have toward people. That's all a part of modesty. And for me, my modesty journey is that my mouth needs to get it together. I have to start with the easiest things, because tackling my mind it's a journey. And so is my mouth, but it's a lot easier for me to tell. And I've been very open with my community, with my friends, my family, my coworkers. Hey, if you ever hear me slip up, let me know you heard me, because it happens. I'm human, and also this is a thing that I want to get rid of. And in place, like even in my phone, I set up a system to where if I type out a curse word, it'll change it to something else that is the equivalent, but mask it. So having accountability partners and having those systems do make all the difference. I'm telling you, as someone who is working on it actively. Next, chapter 18, the truth about talent, when genes matter and when they don't. So habits that match who you are naturally will become easier. If you are not initially an active person, it's not in your natural being to go and work out, to go and do the things, you're going to have a harder process than the person who naturally will be into those kind of things. Not to say that it's impossible, but it is saying that you will have a little bit of a hard time, right? So here, what do? We need to lean into the things that spark our interest naturally, or things that we do naturally, and just create the good habits off of that. So maybe you're not the traditional gym person, right? Like, I don't love cardio naturally. Me and her, I don't understand. Like walking on a treadmill, taking Milo for a walk, doing the Stairmaster, elliptical. Me and the elliptical do not go together. Please. So cardio and I have never had a good relationship. However, my form of cardio that I prefer is dance. I do love to dance. I was in dance school when I was younger. I danced a part of a college troupe when I was at the illustrious Norfolk State University. I loved that part of cardio because I loved moving my body in a way that felt expressive. So that's how I used to get my cardio. And even now, I'll even go on YouTube and watch a choreography video, and I'll learn the steps because that's my preferred form of cardio. So genes don't limit you, but they can guide you. Just saying. So chapter 19, the Goldilocks rule, how to stay motivated in life and work. Come here, talk real quick. I have been the most unmotivated I've ever been in my life. But thank God for this book. Let's go into it. So you stay motivated when challenges feel just hard enough. Boredom kills habits more often than you think. As soon as you are bored with something, you will not do it anymore. Boring, hater. That's just what happens. And we need to find habits that keep us intrigued, right? So motivation is highest when you're at the edge of your abilities, right? So the Goldilocks rule, the Goldilocks zone is here, right? You're right at the edge of being comfortable, but you don't know. You're not at the just right? So professionals usually stick to their habits when it feels boring. Our key takeaway here, right, is staying engaged. Your habits should be challenging, but not overwhelming. Stay engaged. Your habits have to keep happening, and they should push you to a certain extent, right? So maybe if your habit, Jourdan, is walking on the walking pad, and you felt good, cardio was already a little bit weary for you, but instead of doing your 30 minutes, you do 45. Ooh, okay. Once you master your 45, what if you go to an hour? Okay. What if you go to an hour 15, an hour 30, hour 45, right? Keep pushing yourself so that you don't get bored with it. And I think that's why people who are money driven it's a gift and a curse. So if you are driven by money, you will probably be like, this is not enough money, right? When I get to my first meal, I'll be good. You get to your first meal, I know I can do it again. Like, I think people who are money motivated, they have a good conscience of like what we need here, but we also need to make sure that we're not fully motivated solely by money. That was Jourdan for me. Next. Our last and final chapter, the downside of good habits. Your habits will put you in autopilot if you don't audit them every once in a while, like I said in the last video. So when you are doing your habits and you're used to doing them, they just kind of feel like blah, right? I'll just use the habit of breathing, right? We all do it. For the most part, some of us do it without any assistance. And we don't necessarily have to audit our breathing unless for whatever reason, sometimes you become very aware of your breathing. You don't even realize that you're doing it. When your habits become automatic, you do risk the chance of not improving because you're just doing the same old thing. You need to reflect and review your habits every now and again. Annual, quarterly. I prefer quarterly, and then we can look at how we did. Just with the news of it takes 60 days to build a habit, or 90 days now. I can't remember. I have to look up the stat. It takes 90 days to build a habit. You might need 90 days to be in the habit and then audit it, see how you're doing, and just keep it moving. Mastery, because there's an equation, is habits plus deliberate practice and reflection. While these habits are amazing and they're the good ones, right? Even the good ones, we need to take time and reflect on them and audit them every once in a while because we will never keep improving if we keep doing the same thing. So, right, we got to our baseline. If your baseline was something and you built that habit, create a new baseline, right? Because now we're just at the bottom and we can continue to build up, right? There is no ceiling. You guys can keep growing, keep going. To take us home and wrap us up one last time at the Wellness Resort and Spa. Track your habits. Use accountability, whatever form that might be. If you don't have that perfect system, find a way to hold yourself accountable. Choose habits that align with who you naturally are. Stay in the Goldilocks zone. We want our habits to be just hard enough. And lastly, review and audit your habits every once in a while to make sure that they are still good for you and that seeing ways that we can improve. Well, darling, it has been real and it has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your time at the BNB Wellness Resort and Spa. I've enjoyed having you guys here. It was a little bit of a rough rollout, I'm not gonna lie and be transparent with you guys, but we have built a better foundation, a better system, and I'm super excited for our next read in February. Who's going? You? Come on. I will say that this has been something so fun for me to do, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it. Let me know your book recs in the comments as well. And let me know what was your favorite takeaway from Atomic Habits. I love you. Stay well. Bye.